distance now, to keep my burdens left behind. I did not know what it would bring. Now I'm capable of everything.
Hey there, dreamers. So I am today going to pot up some of these seeds that sprouted in my fridge, hopefully. So let me move my never-ending to-do list to the side. Some of these I already have pots going for. Oh, pink ladies. So let me show you what it looks like when they sprout. You guys see that? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more that sprouted here. So I'm going to put those in this pot. And I know this pot's kind of crowded right now, but it'll work. Let's see. This little guy's falling over. We can't have that. I plan to move them to their own pots eventually, but for now this will work. So that was 4 more, and I think the rest of these are all dried up. Yeah, this one hasn't sprouted yet, but we'll stick them in there just for good measure. Oh, there's another one that's starting to sprout. Let's see. So in here we had 5. I just planted 6 more, so there's a total of 11. Okay. And now we have Granny Smith's, and I had apparently just 1 in here. So let's see how many sprouted. 3 more. Actually, I'm going to plant all 4 of them. These ones actually grew into the paper towel, so I got to be careful. Okay, so that was a total of 5. I'm just using paper plates or plastic plates from the Dollar Tree for seedling, trays. Let's see. This one we're gonna do golden, I think. Let's see how many golden we had sprouted. We just have 2 in here that sprouted, so that's gonna go in the little one. I need my fancy labels. And today is the 14th. And we have 3 that we're gonna put in here. Only 2 sprouted, but I'm gonna put all 3 in. Okay. And I have plums. Those are gonna go in here. So in case you're wondering, these ones that I'm planting, I put them in the fridge almost exactly a month ago on 8/13. Today's 9/14. They actually sprouted a couple days ago. I just didn't get around to potting them up yet. So let's see how many plums we have. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to plant all 6 and we'll see what happens. I checked the cherry seeds. They still have not sprouted yet. And I think I'm still waiting on peaches and nectarines. So that's the plums. Still need to water those, so we'll set them there. And then I'm going to try doing the kiwi in these trays because they might have sprouted. I think they're so tiny that you have to have really good eyesight to see if they sprouted. But my kitten keeps knocking them off of the fridge, so So maybe they'll be safer in here. Kiwi are supposed to be really easy to grow and sprout, so I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Oh yeah, I do see sprouts. Okay. And these are barely going to go under the soil. Gosh, these are so tiny. So I think that's all the sprout. No, there's a sprout. And another. That one sprouted in the napkin, so we're just going to put the whole napkin in there. Come on. You almost need tweezers for these guys. Okay, we'll do a couple more pods of the ones that aren't sprouted yet. And see what comes up. It's easier to just plant the whole napkin and all. One more. We'll do these guys here. Okay, so I'm just gonna water all these and put them over here in my window and hope and pray that they grow. And I'll bring you back for whatever I do next. Hello dreamers, so today I'm going to make some bread, some super easy but super yummy bread. And this recipe came from Belinda over at Mountain, oh my goodness, I always forget this, Mama Bear Living. She said she has a video where she made this same bread on her channel, so I'll find that and link it here in the description. But it's super easy to make. I made some last week. I actually loved it, and so we're gonna make some more. So, and it's, ingredients are warm water, honey, dry yeast, active dry yeast, butter, an egg, salt, bread flour, and crushed flax seed if you want that in there. I didn't put that in there last time. And so what I'm going to do is, you want your water at about 100 to 110 degrees, and I just checked that one and it's like at 108. So you put the water in the bowl, you put the honey in the bowl, and it's a 1/4 cup of honey. And I need a spatula so I don't get honey all over everything. Now I've made lots of bread before. I used to bake bread when the kids were at home. We had 8 kids living at home. Actually, we had 8 kids, 7 of them living at home. And it was a whole lot cheaper and easier to bake bread than to buy it at the store. But I really like this recipe. I never did it with honey. I always did it with sugar before. Okay, 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast. And then we stir that up. And you leave it sit for about 10 minutes or so until it starts foaming. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, let's see if I can show this to you without spilling it. But see how it's all foamy and stuff? So that means that the yeast is activated, and now we're just going to do the rest of it, which is super easy. We're going to add the egg. Let's see. Melted butter. So this is a 1/4 cup of melted butter. One egg. The salt is 2½ teaspoons of salt. And I'm using my Redmond's salt. We mix all that together. Break up the egg. That yolk is not wanting to break up. And then we put it on the mixer stand. It's already plugged in, and then I need 5 3/4 to 6 1/4 cups of bread flour, and that depends on how sticky the dough is. Somewhere in here I should have a spoon. Maybe not. I'm telling you guys, this recipe is so easy and it was so good. I mean, you could, like, I toasted a couple pieces and you could smell the honey while it was cooking in the toaster. And then you just watch it and wait for all the dough to pull away from the sides. And meanwhile, clean up your mess. Okay, and while that's kneading, I'm going to oil a bowl. And we'll pour it into our bowl. Well, no, we'll pick it up and put it into the bowl. So it's still a little sticky, but not super sticky. Okay, now what we do is we cover that and leave it sit. It says 30 minutes to a couple hours until it doubles in size. So this is what it looks like now. And we'll wait until it doubles. And then we'll come back. Okay guys, so it's been about an hour, I think. But you can tell it's already doubled in size. So now we're gonna punch it. Oh, hopefully it all comes out of here. So we're just getting the air out. And then I'm going to divide it in half. About there. Oh, I forgot my bread pans. Okay, and now we cover those and let them rise a second time until they're about, what is it, a ½ inch? ½ inch above the rim. So in the meantime, I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 because it's a gas oven. It takes forever to preheat. Okay, I'll be back when those rise. Okay, you guys, so that took about 40 minutes. And as you can see, it's at least a half an inch above. So I'll bake them. It says 32 to 39 minutes. I think last time I went 35 minutes, so I'll bring you back when they're done. Okay, y'all, these are done. They were in there for 35 minutes. And they smell so good. Let's see. And now you put butter on the top, and the reason why you put butter on the top is so that the crust stays soft. Wow, that's hot. Super hot. Okay, now I'll let them cool. I'll try to let them cool, and then I'll cut them open and show you what they look like. Okay, I tried to let this cool all the way. But I can't wait no longer. And I'm not very good at slicing the bread evenly. But that's what it looks like. And it is so good. So, I'll wait for these to cool all the way. And then I will store them in a Ziploc bag. Man, that's good. That's the recipe. It's called Easy Bread Recipe, Honey White Bread. And it is so good. And this came from Mama Bear Living. I will put a link in the description below. She's one of the members on our channel, and she emailed me this recipe, and I'm in love with it. So, alright, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video and get it ready to upload to you guys. Have a great one.
I have found my reasons now to keep my burdens left behind. I did not know what it would bring. Now I'm capable